everyone, it's Jonna, the Preppy Crafty Girl, and I'm here for another little make. I came across this 7Gypsies in Paris book, and I've already done one inspired project, and now I'm going to do another one. And I'm doing this for Dephemerember with Luise and Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. This is the Christmas Halloween one. I don't do Halloween, so I'm just doing Christmas. And I had this vintage postcard picture of, I think this is in a church, and there are these carolers. But what was interesting was that they had these carolers, and if you go to Tim Holtz's Christmas tour of his house from last year, he bought these. He bought this one right here, this boy. So I thought it was really interesting that I actually had this postcard. Christmas Wonderland at First American State Bank in Wausau, Wisconsin. This is probably from the 1950s, I would say. That's kind of what that looks like. But I thought it was a cute little Christmas scene, and they've got the piano set up here and the little carolers and some little those silver Christmas trees next to it. So I thought that was really interesting. So I am going to use this card. I also pulled, oh, let me show you the inspiration. So the inspiration for this is right down here. So they used a transparency over some cardstock, but I'm going to use, instead of some transparency, I'm going to use this vintage postcard. I pulled some velvet that I had, some of this vintage velvet, and then I found that there was a tag here, so I got the tag. I got a little tag to hang on it, and then a brad, because there's a little brad down here, so I got that. I just picked bling because, you know, I like bling. And then I don't have a little fleur-de-lis, but I didn't really feel like that was very Christmassy, so I have a little snowflake charm. So I've got that. And then for this pin, I don't have one of these gold pins, but I do have these little baby pins. And what I thought about doing was stamping with stays on the end of the baby pin. And so I pulled some stamps. If the stamps don't work out, some Christmas stamps, then I will put a little sticker on it. I've got these little gold Christmas trees I thought would be really cute. So I may do one of each and then kind of decide. But I do have that. And then if you watch my channel at all, you know that I got a huge pack of this cardstock. It's lined, so I thought this would be perfect to use as the base. And that way on the back side you could journal on it. And I may not glue this down. I may just stick it down and fold it over, and that way they could lift it up and they could journal on both sides. So that is my project. I'm going to keep my inspiration out. I don't know who did this one. Debbie C is her name. It says, she wrote, I love the flare the fabric brought to the Eiffel Tower layer. I stitched fabric in the layer onto an old, oh, it was an old postcard, and attached a tag with a gypsy pin. The photo is framed with a typewriter key that I colored gold with a paint pen. Okay, so that is that one. Okay, so here we go. What I want to do first is I want to decide how big I want this. So let me get my trimmer out. And if you've been following my channel, you know I've been doing the Dephemerember. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm going to try to get caught up today. Not that you can get behind, but because they give you a few days off. But I haven't done clocks and wings yet, so I'm actually on number 11, which is Halloween meets Christmas. And then they did kintsugi houses. I'm not really sure what that is. I haven't watched their video yet. I've got to go watch their video. But their videos are very inspiring. And then also look for the hashtag Dephemerember, because they other people post using that hashtag, and you'll be able to see what other designers do. Okay, so I believe these are 3.5, right? Yeah, postcards are 3.5. So let's do 3 3/4, so I have a little edge all the way around it. Is that straight? And then let's go, I believe this is 5.5. Yeah, 5.5, so that would make 6. That's the problem with these things, is that to get to 6, you have to open it up. Can't they just make it like to 6? Because most things are like 6.5. That would be perfect. They could just make one that's 6.5 wide. Okay. And then the rest can fold under to get to the 12. That's, you know, just my thought. All right, I'm gonna need like that much or more to fold over, I'm thinking. So I'm gonna do 2 inches. That will give me 6.5. I need some at the bottom. It's probably a little too much. Let me come into 8. And that'll give me a little at the bottom to mess with. Alrighty. So I've got this. And then what I want to do is take this and fold it over. So, whoops, let's do a let's see where my mark is. And is that straight? Straight. Come in here. Fold it over. All right. Whoa, that's not straight. What happened here? Okay. Let's get this bone foldered like so. And then let's cut a piece of this red stuff to fold over it. Get my sharp ones out. Let's just cut a piece. I wonder if this will tear. It's pretty thin. Oh, it tears. Yeah, I like a torn edge anyway. Alrighty. So let's do that. Let's see if it tears the other way though. Sometimes they'll tear one way, but not the other way. Oh no, oh no. Well, look at the fabric confetti everywhere. Joy. Okay, let's see. And then, was not expecting that. I don't think I've ever torn velvet before. Okay. So there's that. And then I think I just need a little bit shorter on the other side. Oi. Okay, when it goes one way, it definitely leaves a lot of little confetti. When you go the other way, it doesn't do that. It leaves all this little confetti. Okay, so I've got that piece, and I've got my card. And I've got to clean this off because I can't. Okay, now I'm gonna come in here, and I could glue, but I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to stitch it. So I'm gonna glue this down. Right, just a little bead, and then I'm gonna put it where I want it. I have that little edge going all the way around. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and tack the center, because that way it'll hold it while I'm stitching. I'm gonna sew, and I am going to be right back. Okay, now I'm back. Let me trim off this string. And I left it where I could flip it up so that if you want to write underneath it, you can, or you could write on the back side. And alrighty, now let's see what's next on this thingy. We have to do the tag, right? And we have to do this thing. So let me pull off, how do these safety pins work? Diaper pins. Okay, I'm gonna use the white. And then let's see. Let's do this. I'm going to get my brown, the sepia ink, because I know I just kind of want to dinge it up a little bit around the edge. I just know that my other one is not going to. Apparently this has a sticker making it super safetied. Okay, there. And then it goes on that side, right? Yep. Alrighty. That was archival ink sepia. I'm going to I was thinking about stamping on a little Christmas tree right there. I have the olive, or I have fern green. I'm just wondering if that's going to be seen enough. So I think I'm going to end up doing the little Christmas tree sticker that's right here. I think this is going to fit. And I also have Noel, which would be nice, maybe. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to cut it down a tad, though. I don't know. Oh, I know what I could do. I could do the, let me stamp the green. Okay, let me stamp a green, I think the olive's gonna be better. And then I'll put the Noel over top of it. Let me stamp the Christmas tree. Do I have a cube, stamp cube somewhere? I think I do. Now this, I've never used this one before, so I'm gonna have to stamp it off to make, if you condition your stamp, just stamp it a couple of times with the archival ink and it'll be good to go. Okay, we shall let this dry. Well, let me see, I can put the, because I have this thing on my finger. Cute. Okay. Stick it in here. Let's go back to our inspiration, which is right here. And let's do the tag. It looks like there's some stamping in white on the tag, but I don't think that that is necessarily gonna show up. So I think what I'm gonna do is, it's got these like little stickers and I'll probably put those on instead. But first, I gotta find out where I wanna put the hole for that brad before. I'm just gonna use my crocodile. I'm gonna put it on the small setting, and I kinda need to mark where it's going and then just have a hole. That way now I can stamp, or I can put these stickers down around it. I don't wanna put too many of these around because of, you know, if you're gonna write on it or whatever. So maybe just up here at the top where you normally would not write. Let me do the 2 Christmas trees. It'll mimic the 2 Christmas trees there. Ah! Pulled that whole thing off. Ah! Now it's stuck to my finger. Okay. I don't want jingle bells. Okay, there we go. And we got the Christmas trees on there, and then this. Let me ink around it with some vintage photo. They actually really inked the whole thing. Let me see how that goes. I ink the whole thing out in brown. Take it off of those thingy-mabobbies. Blend it. And then they kind of wrinkled it and put it back flat again. There's that. And then let me get my, that's oxide ink, which means I can add a few splatters to it to get that really cool effect. Okay. Sorry, it's my chair. Okay, got that. Then we will tie it on here like so. And you know what I'm thinking? Instead of putting that there, I think I'm just going to put the little snowflake on the string. Like that. And then just tie it off like this. Yeah, like that. How cute is that? And then I've got a little vintage sticker. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. Yep. I've got these vintage Merry Christmas stickers. And I think I'm going to put this right on the postcard like so. And maybe I need to kind of come in and a little white and go around the edge of the card a little bit. And there's that. And then I also have these little, oh, there's a 12 and it happens to be red. That's perfect. I've got these little bingo chips. Let me go around the edge and ink it. Don't know if I have any foam tape, but it's all right. Well, I could do it because that's going to be kind of high. So put that there. Put this here. Okay, let me get some glue. Like that. And okay, so this is my interpretation of this. And I'm thinking, of course it doesn't have any writing on it because I'm gonna leave it blank. But I'm thinking this has some kind of their logo-y thingy on it. And what I'm thinking is I could use this, let's see, how about Christmas cheer? I could actually do a couple of them going down the side of this, like that. Let's do a couple of them. How about Christmas spirit? And let's do one more. And do Merry Christmas. Yeah. Alrighty, and then while I was doing this, I was thinking I could get out some of my inked tape, which I have right here. This, I inked this with alcohol ink. I could put a piece of this on here. Oh my goodness, I gotta clean these scissors. They're horrible. Maybe like there. That. Okay guys, so that is my interpretation. Stay tuned at the end. I'll put a little close-up of it, but this is my interpretation of the 7Gypsies postcard thing. Whoops. Whoopsie. And yeah, that was fun. So anyway, pull out some of your old crafting books and see what inspires you and how you can kind of keep it going. So that's my Christmas dephemerember piece. Go ahead and follow, go over to 49 Dragonflies and also Luise. I'll put the links in the description box below so you can find their videos and you can join in on the fun. See you guys later. Bye guys.